Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the Macquarie University land, the Wadamadigal clan of the Darug Nation, whose cultures and customs have nurtured and continue to nurture this land since the Dreamtime. We pay our respects to elders past, present and future, and also to any Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander family and friends present here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are there any boys and girls? I didn't see any as I came in this morning. That's a pity. I like children at graduation ceremonies, but we'll make do without them. But if they are here, they're most... Oh, there's one little girl. Oh, and there's a little baby. That's good. Oh, I'm pleased. Now, we have one rule here. If the babies make a noise, you're not to take them outside, you're to stay here. We actually like the sound of children and babies. Now, unless children have changed enormously since I was a child, they can't sit still for an hour and a half without making a noise. They're quite entitled to make as much commotion as they like. And we know from long experience that if a child makes a noise during a graduation ceremony, they're back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. So they should be encouraged to make as much noise as they want. Now, the most important thing today is that our graduands have a great day, and I hope that today will be a happy and memorable occasion for all of you. You deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation, because completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind, you need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, you will only enjoy today, by the way, if you relax. There's nothing to be nervous about today. You have already passed your exams, so we can't turn the clock back there. Today you're here to celebrate and to receive the piece of paper that attests to your success. Nothing can, well, actually, things can go wrong. Sometimes people come up here to shake hands and they trip and fall. That's fine. That's why all these highly paid people are here. They're here to pick you up and send you on your way. So nothing can go wrong. So just sit back and make sure you have a lovely day. I want also to congratulate all of you who are here as the guests of our graduands. The very fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. And I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too self-effacing to proclaim their own success, you make sure that you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing today and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, Macquarie, of course, is a relatively young university. We only celebrated our 50th Jubilee back in 2014. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school here in New South Wales were taught that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. His greatest legacy was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the British authorities at the time, of an egalitarian society, because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is a legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 53 years, we now have more than 180,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. We're now ranked in the top 2% of the world's universities. From our beginnings, we have defied the traditional boundaries of academia. We've pioneered, and we continue to pioneer, learning and teaching approaches that challenge conventions and shift thinking. Our students play a major role in their own learning and are empowered to guide what and how they learn. We're also research pioneers. Our framework for the future, world-leading research with world-changing impact, is brought to life by renowned researchers whose bold and innovative solutions to issues of global significance are of enormous benefit to the world we live in. And by the way, that is not an idle boast. For example, I wonder how many of you are aware that Wi-Fi was not developed at the Australian National University or Harvard or Oxford. No, Wi-Fi was the work of Macquarie University scientists in conjunction with scientists from the CSIRO. We're also rather proud of some of our new facilities. On the way here this morning, you may have seen our Macquarie University Hospital, which is still fairly young. It's about 5 years old. We are the only university in Australia that owns and operates its own hospital. And it forms part of a very exciting medical enterprise, which, when it's fully established, will be Australia's first fully integrated academic health sciences centre under a university's leadership. And it really is a great hospital. I was a patient there about 3 years ago for 3 days, and I can assure you that the standard of treatment and care is absolutely fantastic, especially when you're the Chancellor, so I recommend it to you. We also, of course, have a relatively new library. We also have our Australian Hearing Hub, which is a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences, and a state-of-the-art media centre, a newly launched simulation hub for teaching and research, and cutting-edge science laboratories. Now, that's not to say that all of our lecture rooms and laboratories are first class. Clearly, some are not. But we plan to do something about that, and over the next decade or so, we will be investing some $2 billion on new infrastructure and facilities here at Macquarie. And you may have seen some temporary works going up outside the library there to enable us to start some of the massive infrastructure development that you'll see taking place here over the next few years. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Now, it's now my very great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Ms. Sarah Kaplan. Sarah is a partner in PricewaterhouseCoopers Australia and CEO of PwC's Skills for Australia, a skills service organisation. Her work on supporting government in delivering education and employment policy outcomes, designing and implementing innovative solutions to government priorities, including transforming education and school systems and creating an environment for economic growth. In her time in the UK, she was a member of the UK Higher Education Commission and the Parliamentary Group on Skills. In Australia, she's a member of the Federal Government's Vocational Education International Skills Advisory Group and the Australian HR Institute National Accreditation Committee. She speaks fluently in both Australia and internationally on education, skills and the future of work. Please give her a great welcome.
Thank you, Chancellor. And I would like to acknowledge you as the presiding officer, members of the faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and their families and friends. I'd like to start by saying how honoured I am to be here today to participate in your graduation. It's a real milestone in your lives, and one which you, your families, and friends will always remember. I'd like to celebrate your individual achievements with each and every one of you. It's taken a massive amount of hard work, anguish, endeavour, and creativity for you to achieve what you have done, and it'll stand you in great stead for your future. Today, I'd like to talk about my own career and my experience since I graduated, what I believe the future might hold for each of you, and also my advice on how to navigate what's ahead. My own career path has been far from traditional, and no one could have predicted when I finished my degree in mathematics that I would end up where I am today. I can remember clearly standing at my graduation ceremony, as many of you are today, I would think, thinking to myself, what on earth am I going to do now? I'd chosen maths because it was my passion, but I have to say that after 3 years at university, enduring how subjects used to be taught, that passion had somewhat extinguished. I had temporarily had enough of mathematics. Most of my peer group were going on to be accountants or actuaries, but I thought that sounded incredibly boring. Who knew I would end up married to a chartered accountant and working for the biggest accounting firm in the world? So what did I do? There was no one really to give me any careers advice. The university system, the software system, said I should be a patent officer. For those who don't know, I felt there was only a fine line between that and accounting or actuarial work. So I became a graduate trainee at a department store in London, mainly because my boyfriend's father was the CEO. That was the sort of careers advice that we got in those days. I spent 3 years there, and I learnt so much: how to communicate, the psychology of buying and selling, but most of all, how to overcome my innate shyness. I rose from graduate to department manager in 3 years by being curious, proactive, and challenging myself to push my own boundaries. This is a theme that's followed me throughout my very diverse career. Having done my stint in retail, I then went on to be a logistics manager in a manufacturing company, then a pub landlady, then a lecturer in mathematics and IT, and then into the world of management consulting, where I have been now for about the last 15 years or so, starting in the UK, but with my last 3 years here in this wonderful country that's adopted me. I've gained many skills throughout this pathway. The ability to talk to anyone or about anything, which was mainly gained from being a pub landlady, analysis and problem solving in a range of contexts, how to work with and lead teams, how to coach and motivate, how to push the boundaries of what is possible, and a whole lot of technical knowledge about everything from learning theory to packaging and distribution and pouring the perfect pint. I'm lucky enough now to be in a role that I love. I'm passionate about education, the life chances it can give, and the impact it can have on individuals, families, societies, and economies. And every day, I get to think about how I and my team can improve education and skills in Australia. The world has changed a lot since I left university. The future for each and every one of us is packed with new opportunities in business, in academia, or in the public or third sectors. You're probably hearing a lot about the future of work at the moment. The fact that we don't know what jobs we're going to be doing, even 5 years from now. The fact that people are now predicted to have 17 jobs across 5 different sectors in their lifetime. Not the job for life that my parents were conditioned for, or the 2 or 3 jobs that people like me thought they were going to be prepared for. It sounds scary for someone entering the world of work now, having a portfolio career made up of a number of simultaneous roles, and that is now a definite option, as is starting up your own business, especially in Australia, where the entrepreneur is applauded and around 95% of all businesses have less than 10 employees. In my role as CEO of PwC's Skills for Australia, I'm responsible for helping industries and employers to anticipate what is going to happen in their sector, what skills are going to be needed in the future, and what roles there are going to be. They know that there's always been change, from the times of the Industrial Revolution bringing in machinery, to the 4th Industrial Revolution that we are living through now, the digitisation of work. It's the same dramatic level of change. It's just that it's happening faster now than it ever has before. I really envy you, emerging with a degree from a top international university ready to take on the world. The best advice I can give you facing into this future is this: embrace change. There's always something great that happens as a result of it. And be a leader, not a follower. Always ask why and reflect on what each change means for you. Be flexible and keep on learning. New skills and experiences add breadth to your personal toolkit. Whether it's a technical skill, a language, or time spent giving something back to society. I can guarantee you that you will grow from each new experience. And put yourself into situations that make you face your fears. But importantly, don't go it alone. Everyone needs help. I certainly did. But asking for help is a strength, not a weakness, and don't ever forget that. Continually build your networks. Modern societies and businesses run on formal and informal networks, and don't underestimate the massive head start you have on this when you look around you today in this room. Keep in touch with your fellow graduates. That'll stand you in really good stead in the future as well. And above all, follow your passion and never settle for good enough. Congratulations and good luck. I hope you all realise your dreams and the success that you deserve. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sarah, for a great occasional address. And graduates, I'm sure you'll agree there was some very good advice there. Don't be afraid of change. Be flexible and keep on learning. Face your fears and keep in touch and follow your passion. Remember those few pieces of advice. I'm sure they will stand you in very good stead. I think Sarah deserves another great round of applause for being such an important part of our ceremony today. Well, we now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we're here, and that is the conferring of degrees. Now, I did say earlier that there's nothing to worry about but this is the one part of the ceremony that occasionally makes me a bit nervous, because a very good friend of mine, one of Australia's most eminent legal minds, once told me that if I confer a degree on someone who's not entitled to receive it, it really is very, very difficult for me to take it back. So before I confer your degrees upon you, I need an absolute ironclad assurance from the acting registrar that you're all qualified, that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment, and that none of you ever skipped a class. Can you give me that guarantee, please?
Chancellor, I certify that all the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all the candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Will you please be seated? Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. I now call on Professor Lorne Cummings, Associate Dean, Higher Degree Research of the Faculty of Business and Economics, to present the graduates. Professor Cummings.
Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Business and Economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is the largest faculty at Macquarie University and one of the largest in Australia. It includes the departments of Accounting and Corporate Governance, Applied Finance and Actuarial Studies, Economics and Marketing and Management, as well as the Macquarie Graduate School of Management. We're an applied, engaged and global business school. Our role is to create knowledge through applied research in the areas of marketing, management, finance, economics, actuarial studies and accounting. Working with our academic and corporate partners, students and alumni, we create and share research that addresses business and societal challenges. Our programs are innovative and include engagement with industry as well as the development of employability skills. The skills developed are in demand globally. Our programs are recognised and accredited by key industry bodies, and we enjoy a strong reputation amongst the business and professional communities. Our graduates have starting salaries well above the average for all Australian business schools. These graduates have the skills, knowledge and purpose to make a positive contribution to their families, to their communities and to the world. Chancellor, I am proud to present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Actuarial Studies. James DiMattia. Tyrone Lau. Kiran Hao-Nan Lee. Ricky Yung Song. Lisa Ngop Yan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Commerce in Professional Accounting. Carly Chan. Milad China. Rachel Down. Min Young Do. Matthew Yap. Mark Andrew Elzian. Sauda Suhail Fazwazi. Suen Ting Eugenia Fock. Duri Huang Bo. Adam Jion. Alvin Kumar. Josephine Yvonne Lenton. Shirley Yingyan Liang. Luke Murrah. Stephen Nagor. Natalia Nurse. Judy Litok Krin Fan. Samuel George Plakas. Jason Timothy Van Claveren. Angela Wong. Sandy Yung. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the Bachelor of Economics. Shiva Ashok Kumar. Brendan Michael Flaherty. Sarah Louise Gardner. Marcos Miguel Gomez. Anastasia Ivanova. Daniel Jun Curry. Doohee Kim. Nicholas Slaus. Anthony Lowe. Nicholas Liam Ma. Jessica Musulmani. Chun Ho To. James Vincent Waddell. Sahan Venura Warasuwin Tanak.
This way, Simon.
Harrison Jubeng Yap Archer. Famim Zaman. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the Bachelor of Commerce. Timothy Scott Ebert. Kaitar Beverly Lassen. Aaron Christopher Marciano. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the Bachelor of Science, Samuel Evans. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance, Bryant Hugo Basuki. Fernando Heru Budiago. Yu Shi Tsao. Ming Chen. Jun Chue. Ryan Tan Chong Kai. Evan Leslie Duckland. Stephanie Duberry. Sekun Thu. Dung Yue Hao. Dan Yi He. Benjamin Stewart Jones. Jian Ye Li. Yu Shun Lien. Shen Tang Lin. Wei Nan Kelvin Lin. Christopher Liu. Artin Naemi. Xuan Hong No. Matthew Perabo. Saran Khan Suresh Kumar. Nervik Tandon. Christopher Thompson. Mikhail Tipakov. De Kyun Wang. Chen Jung Wang. Tau Katawe. Jur Howway. Yu Quan Shu. Sasi Yalagada. Shio Chern James Jung. Yu Yi Kong. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Sarah Alexander. Catherine Ambrose. Kayla Antonio. KY Ao. Hannah Apps. Radhay Arora. Alexander Riza Ashtiani. Stephanie Jane Eyre. Hee An June Bear. Amelia Balkan. Lauren Barham. Alexis Baroga. Nicholas Barwick. Alexander Bazaka. Jamie Leah Beleza. Alexander Alistair Blewett. Christopher Paul Bonici. Anthony Bosnar. Georgia Ann Boward. Thomas Broughton. Jesse Matthew Brown. Hamish Burns. Shooting Tsai. Jonathan Lewis Kane. Josiah Ken. Laura Cavallaro. Eliza May Chepar. Peng Cheng Evelyn Chen. Rui Pern Chen. Shan Yi Chen. Shi Chen. Chris Cheong. Ka Yi Kelly Ching. Juhi Chaudhry. Wing Yi Chun. Harrison James Connery. Ashley Cossetto.
Well done, mate. Congratulations, mate.
Monica Courtney.
Well done, mate.
Matthew Timothy Crawshaw. Charles Lloyd Gerasimov. Sharnes Kerry Peter Honeysett. Wendy Natalia Joe. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Actuarial Practice. Terence Wayne Bowers. Angelo Jose Castello. Zhe Rung He. Lie Xuan Huang. Chao Chun Sun. Wen Yu Wang. Wen Zhang. Tuo Zhou. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Chris Meyer for a thesis entitled 3 Essays on Investor Confidence, a New Measure, Empirical Application and Experimental Evidence. Dr. Tan Druk Nguyen for a thesis entitled Market Efficiency with Respect to Corporate Credit Conditions and Internal Capital Allocation. Dr. Siyazrin Nizashaya for a thesis entitled 3 Essays on Malaysian Population Ageing. Dr. Jin Hui Zhang for a thesis entitled Optimal Consumption, Investment and Insurance Strategy Applications. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Business and Economics.
Chancellor, I call on Dr. Tan Druk Nguyen, who has graduated today with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Nguyen.
Member of the university, fellow graduates, family and friends, I'm delighted to be here to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates today. This is our special day. The day marks our completion of a memorable journey at Macquarie University. Back in 2009, when I first came to Australia to undertake undergraduate study, I had never thought that one day I would become a PhD graduate. However, with strong support and encouragement from my supervisor, lecturer, family, and friends, I have had enough courage and strength to walk to the end of my academic journey. And I believe that to be here today, not only me, but all of us have worked very hard to fulfill one of the most important goals in our lives, completing university study to go far in our future careers. During the time doing PhD at Macquarie University, I actually cannot count how many times I wanted to give up my study and get a job in the industry. There were so many sleepless nights when I found that my model did not work or my theory was not supported by the data. I kept questioning myself whether I had the capability to complete my PhD by the scholarship deadlines, and I could not stop wondering why I put myself in this kind of pressure. Fortunately, my mind brought me back to the moment I decided to go to Australia to study. My memory retold me the reason why I decided to enroll in the PhD program. I realized that it was not whether I could do PhD within 3.5 years or not, but it was whether I wanted to do that or not. This thinking has helped me regain my strength and confidence, and has brought me here today. In our lives, we always have to experience the moment that we question ourselves. We are skeptical about our ability. We do not know whether our choices are right or wrong. When we were students, our concerns were mainly about marks, assignments, reports, or exams. We were asking ourselves whether we can get a HD for a very hard and demanding report. We were worried about how to meet the deadline of a very big assignment. However, looking back, have you ever found that when you had the confidence that you could do something, you actually got what you want? We didn't only learn the new knowledge at Macquarie University. We learned how to become a determined and confident person. We learned how to understand ourselves and know who we want to be. We learned how to accept many bigger challenges in our life later and overcome them. So now, all of us are ready to walk on our own path with the confidence of being successful. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I also would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to our teachers, families, and friends. Thank you for your continuous support and encouragement in the past few years. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates again. We are now joining the big Macquarie University alumni community. I wish all of us the best for our future careers. Regardless how life treats us, we all keep moving forward and have a happy and successful life. Thank you.
Well done, Tan, and congratulations on your speech and congratulations on your PhD. And what you said is quite right. Putting yourself through the ordeal of getting a university degree gives you a lot more than just knowledge. You do develop a lot of qualities which will stand you in good stead throughout the whole of your life. Thank you for coming to Australia to study, and thank you for coming to Macquarie. I think she deserves another great round of applause. Well, now, that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And we're very fortunate here at Macquarie. Angela sings at almost all of our graduation ceremonies, but occasionally she's unable to make it for one reason or another. So you're very fortunate that she was able to be here and sing today, because if Angela couldn't make it, I did the singing. So she deserves another great round of applause. And so too do our fabulous musicians, Dr. James Forsyth on the organ. There's James. Melanie McLaughlin on the trumpet. And Dr. Sean Ing on the theorbo. Where's Sean? Okay, good. Well, thank you, Sean. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank our alumni volunteers who are sitting over there and some over here, who come along to our graduation ceremonies to make sure that everything runs smoothly. I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. And sitting behind me are representatives of our academic community who, of course, have been absolutely vital during your progress through Macquarie University. I'm sure you'd like to join me in thanking them too. Well, now, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage of your relationship with Macquarie University. But it is certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of 180,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please, graduates, do make sure to come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study or to attend alumni events or even use our aquatic and fitness facilities, or even if the mood takes you, just to come back and have a stroll through our lovely campus or even enjoy a picnic down by the lake. Well, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either, because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, go with all your heart, and in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you today to help you celebrate. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm now going to ask you to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you please stand? Now I'd like you to put your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free. And I'd like you to turn to face your family and your friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates can turn around now, but don't sit down because we'll be moving out in just a few seconds. But please don't forget to pick up your degrees. We don't want anyone leaving one behind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shortly I will lead the official party out through the centre aisle, and we will be followed by all of the graduates. And following them, I would then invite all of you to join the procession out through the centre aisle, down through the park, down to the marquee overlooking the lake, where I hope you'll stay with us and enjoy some light refreshments. I now invite everyone to please stand, and please remain standing until the last graduate has processed out. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.